Shooting. You need to call the police.
This is the story of Taisha Starks, aged 22, who was shot at point-blank range by her boyfriend's father, Tyler Curry, during a bitter baby custody exchange.
Hello, my name is Taisha Starks, and I have crybaby for a son. I'm ready to tell my story.
This happened while she was picking up her one-year-old child who her boyfriend, Bryce Allen Curry, had called her to come pick up while she was in school. The sad part of the whole incident is that after she was brutally shot 5 times by her boyfriend's father, no one has been charged in the killing. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Jackson, Tennessee. Jackson, Tennessee is a vibrant city located in the heart of West Tennessee. Jackson, Tennessee has a high rate of violent and property crime compared to the national average. The violent crime rate in Jackson is 54, over twice the U.S. average of 22.7. Property crime in Jackson is even higher at 63.8, significantly above the U.S. average. Taisha Kataria Starks, age 22, was born in Jackson, Tennessee. Her mother Tarsha Harris and her father Philip Starks were happy to have her as their daughter. She has a brother who was very close to her growing up. Taisha grew up to be a young lady who loved singing, cheering, dancing and being amongst friends and family. She was an honors graduate of Haywood High in 2018. During her years of attending high school, she was a basketball cheerleader for the Haywood Tomcats and a member of other extracurricular activities which contributed to the bonds and relationships she developed with her peers. She later attended Austin Peay State University where she was majoring in biology to pursue her dreams of being a dentist. Taisha had a one-year-old baby who she really loved a lot named Tansidon Curry. Taisha met the father of her child sometimes while she was in school. His name is Bryce Allen Curry.
Bryce Allen Curry.
Things between the two parties started going down the drain after they had their son. There was constant issues between them. They finally made a plan as to how the custody will be handled. Bryce was supposed to keep Tansidon from Mondays to Wednesdays. She is supposed to take care and keep the baby on the other days. As mentioned earlier, she was a college student at Austin Peay State University in Clarksville, Tennessee. So on February 20th, 2023, Taisha went ahead to drop her baby at Bryce's house in Jackson, Tennessee, where Bryce stayed with his parent. That happened to be a Monday, which was one of the days Bryce was supposed to be with the baby. So after dropping her son, she drove from Jackson to Clarksville, her school, which is about 2 hours apart. Upon getting to school, Taisha received a phone call from Bryce saying she needs to find someone else to look after the baby as he has class to attend the next day. Taisha was a bit hesitant since that was one of the days he should take care of the baby, and also she missed all her classes the previous semester because of the pregnancy, but as a mother, she could not afford her child hanging in the unknown, so she decided to drive another 2 hours to go get her baby. There was a bit of back and forth between them. Bryce wanted Taisha to send her mother Tarsha Harris to come get the baby, but Tarsha could not go because she was at work. Taisha finally agreed to come get the baby. She got in her car with one of her friends and they headed to Jackson. When they got to the city, they picked up another friend who lived nearby Bryce's house. Taisha wanted her friend Nadia, who they picked up in Jackson, to record while picking up the baby. Upon getting to Bryce's house, Nadia also gave Taisha a stun gun just in case Bryce tries to act crazy. With the stun gun in her pocket, Taisha proceeded to the steps of the house and knocked the door. After a few knocks, Bryce's father, Tyler Curry, age 44, came to the door and there was an argument which Tyler claimed Taisha was unnecessarily aggressive towards him and she told him to shut up at a point in time. So what actually happened during that brief moment isn't confirmed. Tyler has his account while Taisha's friend who were watching and also recording have their account too. Tyler retreated into his house and then came back blasting his gun towards Taisha. He hit her 5 times and she was able to stagger towards her car. She got into the car and tried to drive it but ran into a mailbox few feet away, after which she passed away. Police was called and investigation was done, but at the end of the whole investigation, no one was arrested. Her friends and families were not happy with that.
Tennessee family desperate for justice taking their demands to the district attorney's office. They want the person who they say killed a young mother arrested.
They say that person is someone the family knows all too well. WRG's April Thompson has more on the twist in this case and why officials say they have more investigating to do. About a dozen protesters with signs rallied at the state office building in Jackson, Tennessee Thursday. Tarsha Harris pushed for this demonstration, hoping it will bring answers and an arrest in the shooting death of 22-year-old Taisha Starks, her daughter. I'm a